is happening, my people? Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Welcome to the Bayern View again. Like I said, hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Obviously, it's a bit of a later stream. It is coming up 1 o'clock for me. So late night stream. Ahmad is in here. Big up to Ahmad. It's 3 o'clock, coming up 3 o'clock for him. We're going to be talking about João Palhinha. Now, I generally did not see this yesterday when it came out, and yeah, it really is massive when you deep what is being said here. Like it is. There's no if buts and maybes about it. So while Liam awake, bro, I stay up till like 3 a.m. every morning, my time. So don't worry about that one. I don't go to sleep early. But yeah, big up. Obviously, we did the Germany stream, videos coming out, so on. I've already scheduled 2 videos for you guys for tomorrow. They'll come out for you guys. And then we will push, obviously, on to watching Spain and also watching the Italy game. We'll be watching both. So yeah, that's that. You're going to be saying to me, well, can we get into the news? Yes, we can, 100%. As always, though, just for the people that might be watching this after it's been live, smash the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Let me know what you think, either in the live chat if you're watching this while it's live, or in the comment section down below. Hit the damn subscribe button if you haven't already, and check out the socials above. As always, big up to everyone. Yeah, man. It's got the Alliance gold pin on the side of it. But yeah, let's go. So we're actually going to go Bosch. There's Ahmad. There's the news. There's Palhinha looking all cool. And here, obviously, is the news. I need to scroll up just a tinsy bit so you can see what it all says. So, yeah, this generally is massive. Like there's no if buts or maybes about it. So basically, what's being put out there is that João Palhinha on the Bayern Munich deal, and this is what he went on and said. He said they won't let me speak. I would like to say something, but they're basically saying that he's not allowed to speak, pretty much. Palhinha has agreed a 5-year deal with Bayern Munich and wants Fulham to let him leave after the deal collapsed last summer. These sorts of things, and I hate to talk about them all the time. I generally do, but this is the thing where Bayern Munich fans are getting annoyed with Alphonso Davies, for instance, because he's literally saying nothing. But this, Fulham fans won't like it, and I wouldn't like it if he was our player. But generally, this is massive because it's basically saying they won't let me, they're not letting me speak, and I want to say something. That is humongous. Obviously, you can see Ahmad's next to me. Big up to him. What do you think on this, mate?
Man, I mean, you're right in terms of the fact that if it was on the other foot, people would be mad. I mean, right with the Davies thing, for example. But but this is why I think it's best that we understand how things works, right? With Palhinha thing, to be honest, I'm shocked this news even came out. I didn't even know this news was even out there. But yeah, man, it's just Palhinha really wants to join. This is why I think it will happen, because Fulham, that he signed the deal. And by the way, him signing that deal was basically him making his life even harder.
Yeah,
I said this before. But it's just Fulham are not going to want to have Palhinha stay, and then they don't even have a holding midfielder. You know what I mean? So, and he's going to stink for them as well, because he's not going to want to play for them. It's I think the difference between the Palhinha thing with Fulham and us with Davies is that we already have enough left backs. We don't really need to play left back. Davies left back, sorry. It's just company wants to play him there. So it's with us, we're taking the gamble. But with Palhinha, it's not even a gamble. It's suicide, keeping him at Fulham.
It is. And, and again, if this was a Bayern Munich player, I am the first one to moan. Everyone will know that. And I would be coming at Alphonso Davies fully. So I can see where people are going to get annoyed with this one and so on. I've tried to get a Fulham fan on the channel, but I can't get a hold of them, unfortunately, because I want to know what they're feeling. Generally, I know that obviously we are looking at this player and he wants us and everything like that, but it's really shit for them, realistically. This obviously because of the layout that we've gone with on this one, you won't really understand where it's from. But this is actually coming from the main man himself, as you can see there. Fabrizio Romano has put this out. So this isn't cap, if you want to say, because I'm not really too sure what this thing is, buzzball.news or whatever. So people would say, "Oh, it's bullshit," blah blah blah. No, this has come out from Fabrizio. Straight up, and obviously put the picture out 1.8 million views. It's funny. This is funny. But we've got a Fulham fan here, and he says maybe he would like to say that Bayern's offer was too low. Obviously, that's not. That's obviously not the case. We know that. I get. I know that obviously you're very critical with that, and I understand it. We seem to be pissing around, but I just think it's kind of like kind of because I know that obviously Chelsea spent a ridiculous amount of money on Enzo Fernandez, but it's kind of like that deal, if that makes any sense, in the fact that he only wanted to go to Chelsea, and then obviously he fell out with everyone at that particular club, which was obviously Benfica, and then obviously he finally got the move. Now it's different because obviously Bayern aren't looking to spend a ridiculous amount of money, where obviously Chelsea did spend a ridiculous amount of money on things. So it is a different situation in that sense. But yeah, I'm all with it. At the end of the day, this player wants our club, and I know exactly what you're thinking right now. Pay up, get him in, done, simple. But I think Bayern are trying to take that approach of maybe getting him for a lower price because he wants to leave and everything. And if he pushes this deal, obviously every single Bayern fan, Fulham fan, whatever you want to say, are in their every right to say, well, to be fair, mate, you literally were our player kind of last time before the deal collapsed. And then he went and signed a brand new deal. So at the end of the day, he's kind of shitted on himself. He really, really has. But at the same time, football is a mad, mad, mad game. It's cutthroat as anything. Realistically, it's snaky as anything. And I understand why you would want to leave Fulham. I do. Obviously they've had some great players. Obviously you'll know that because Mitrovic used to be there. And I know that you love Mitrovic as your Al Hilal striker. So, but at the same time, why would you not want to go to Bayern Munich? Yes, Fulham's amazing. It's London. It's this, it's that. But they're not playing Champions League football. They're not going to be paying him ridiculous amounts of money. They're not going for a Champions League, a title, a cup. So that's the problem. But yeah. Do you have any other words on it, mate?
First of all, let me answer this question quick. Did he play against Turkey?
Yes, he unfortunately got a yellow card, so then had to be taken off. But yes, he did. Yes.
Okay. To be honest, I only saw the Portugal v Czech and he didn't play, so I can't answer you that question.
Yeah. But he was really, really good. Just to quickly answer that question, he was good. He put over I don't think they scored from it, but he put over a beautiful long ball. He just pinged it and it went straight over. I actually think Leao touched it down beautifully as well. So, yes.
And that's something we need to look out for Bayern then, you know what I'm saying? But listen, I just feel like, again, with Palhinha, it's just at some stage, this whole saga has to end. And it's going to only end one way. The only thing Bayern need to do now to make everyone's lives easier is just pay up the money, bro. Pay up the money. Obviously, don't pay up more than what you have,
Yeah.
I've obviously said 60, 65 mil max. Don't go beyond that. Don't go beyond that.
And to be honest with you, mate, straight up, from one fan to another, they ain't going to pay that. They're just not. And that is obviously where the problem lies, because then you'll be like, well, you're trying to get a player that's obviously under contract, a longer contract. Why are you going for this? Like, I get it. I understand fully. But from what is being said, if I quickly try and find the other tweet that I've seen, it's basically saying that Bayern Munich are only wanting to pay, I want to say 47 million euros, which is really cheap and it's ridiculous. And obviously, you yourself, like you just said, pay the money. You ain't going to be happy with it. Let me have a look.
I think I read that one, but it just don't make sense, man. It's just
47 euros is 39 pounds. So that if you would then put obviously a million on it, that would be 47 million euros, 39 million pounds. That is nuts. Like stupid. Obviously, it would be brilliant if we go and get him for that, but the likelihood of that happening, you're just going to piss that club off. And then you're going to piss the player off. The player's going to get pissed off at Fulham for not accepting it, and it's like fucking juggling a bunch of eggs.
Yeah, but Liam, you know where I say Palhinha made his life harder.
Mm-hmm.
Where he made his life harder is the value he's gonna go for. The value he's gonna go for because he's gonna last longer with Fulham. You know, obviously they're gonna ask for a lot of money. Obviously. And Bayern, at the end of I've said it before and I'll say it again. Bayern, I hate when they're stingy with money, man, because they act like they're the poorest club out there. They're not. They are as rich, if not richer, than most big clubs, by the way. You said it yourself. The fact that Bayern are a juggernaut that they are, and every time I have a discussion with you about the investment thing, you always defend it because of those reasons. Am I right or am I wrong? So it's just, for me, like, do I still think they can fall behind to certain big clubs? Yes, but I'm talking about the two biggest clubs right now. Not biggest clubs, sorry, two best performing clubs right now, the Man Cities and the Real Madrids. Hell, if PSG were to use the brain, I would even mention their name, but they don't use their brain, so we don't need to worry about them. If United use their brains, I would have mentioned them, but they don't use their brains, so they're out of the equation. So it's Real Madrid and Man City for me that Bayern would be behind if, they'd gone the other route. But that don't mean Bayern don't got money. That don't mean Bayern got money because Bayern have money. I've literally basically said Bayern are third out of the rest. If that makes sense. Or third.
I can't.
Or like best of the rest. Like, you know what I mean? And we're just not trying to spend the money. Why? We're supposed to be one of the best clubs in the world.
Mm-hmm.
We make a lot of money from the sponsorship deals, whether it's from Audi, Allianz. What's the other sponsor again? It's not clicking right now. There's like 3 sponsors, right? There was sponsorship deals from the Qatar Airways years ago. You know what I mean? There's also the shirt sales. At one point we made the most shirt sales. Attendances every single week. Besides Borussia Dortmund filling it out. Where's the excuses, man? You know what I mean? Where are these excuses coming from with this board?
Yeah, T-Mobile.
Nah, man. T-Mobile. There you go. Thank you, Saad. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's not just with Palhinha. It's with other players as well in general. Like, obviously, I'm not telling you go spend 100 million on every player. We're not.
Yeah, don't do a Manchester United. Obviously.
Yeah. Or Man United. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is just don't insult the other team's intelligence. You know what I mean? When we first went for Harry Kane in last summer, 60 mil. I'm like, this is stupid. Then over time, when they went for 100 mil and not 120 mil, I was like, you know what? Fair play on you because you stuck to the balance. You know what I mean? And apparently it turned out it was 99 or 95 or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I think Bayern need to grow a pair of balls, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why this Palhinha thing, I'm getting annoyed by it, even though I feel like it will eventually happen but mainly I only think it will happen because of the Fulham side, not really because of the Bayern side. I feel like Fulham will be like, and that aspect in hindsight, that might be a good thing for Bayern. But I just want this thing done already. Because what if it doesn't? There's still a possibility that doesn't happen.
Yeah, of course so.
We can't be arrogant thinking that it's going to happen and all that stuff. I don't know, man. I just think the board needs to just grow a pair of them. I'll be honest with you.
No, I get you. Without doubt, I get you. And like obviously the stuff just below us here, this was put out earlier this month, and this is obviously what's being said to. João Palhinha advanced negotiations between Bayern and Fulham now. A timely agreement between is expected. This is obviously not new news. Anyone that's watching this live or not live, this isn't new news at all. This is an old piece that Play Goal has put out, just obviously clarifying on what's been said. Palhinha can sign a 4-year deal or a 5-year contract with Bayern Munich. The transfer fee looks to be around 40 to 45 million euros, which is obviously what we just said, which is around 30 odd million, which is a joke from Fulham side. It really is. Palhinha, he's the desired defensive midfielder for Company and Ubel. Now pushing to sign the 28-year-old. Palhinha hopes the transfer will be completed before the Euros. Obviously, that's not the case. We are in the midst right now of the Euros. Clubs are in contact for days. Verbal agreement is done, revealed on Friday. And again, like I said, June 9th. We're now on the 24th. So, you know what I mean? It's been going on for too long now. And I think this is going to be another saga that we're going to have to deal with, unfortunately. It's really, really unfortunate. I don't really want to have to put up with it at all, to be honest with you. It's stupid. It kind of makes no sense, to be honest. It generally doesn't. I put the wrong thing on the screen. Get rid of that. Scroll up. So, again, this is what we are currently talking about, and this is the topic. While I put this back on the screen for those that have come in late or whatever, we'll read the comments in a second. I just want to obviously talk about his contract and everything, because he obviously signed a brand new deal. So currently, he's on £80,000 a week. So the gross pay per year is like 4.1 million, I think. I think it's right by saying. Per year, gross Romanian. I'm not really too sure what that means, but whatever. Then it goes on to say that he obviously signed a brand new deal in 2023, September 14th, and his contract actually expires in 2028, which is absolutely bonkers. That's stupid. That's still 4 years on the deal. Like, we're in 2024, and it's 2028 it expires. You know, this guy is 29, so what? 30, 31, 32, 33. That's basically him retiring, going to, and again, no diss, but Saudi, MLS, and so on, going to these other leagues and not being a Premier League player, or not being, or maybe a good championship or whatever, go back to Portugal or whatever, you know. It's nuts. And I understand why he gets the move. I've obviously said it in this stream already. You know, why would you not want to move to one of the biggest clubs in the world when they basically idolize and overview as being their main target for this particular position? You know, he's obviously going to get paid a lot more than the 80 grand that he's getting every single week. Like, let's not get it twisted. No offense, but Raul Jimenez, the striker, is getting 100 grand. Obviously, this is pounds. And Bernd Leno is getting 130,000. You know what I mean? Like, and I would say that João Palhinha is their best player. You know, I really, really would. You know, he's a starter. Obviously, he's a DM. He's a Portugal international, playing with one of the greatest players of all time. Obviously, that doesn't up your price, but, you know, he still is. And, you know, he wants to come, you know, he's playing with, like, all of these players. He probably, generally, like, I'm just speaking as Liam and not, you know, the fact that I'm a Bayern fan or whatever, just a person. If you actually deep it, you know, he goes in for his international duties, right? He's playing with Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Rafael Leao. He's playing with Bernardo Silva, just to name a couple, Pepe, Ruben Diaz, so on. He then goes from playing for his national team with these absolute dons to shitty Fulham. Like, I'm sorry, and I know that comes across really rude and obnoxious, or whatever how the fuck you say that word, and like I'm a dickhead, and I probably am. But like, then he goes to go and play with these dead ballers, man. Like, I'm sorry, but they're not any. Like, I can't generally look on this list and say I would want any of these players, and I mean it. Like,
yeah, it's just Palhinha for me.
Yeah.
And maybe that left back from the United States looks pretty good.
Yeah. But other than, Robinson. Yeah. Other than that, they're ass cheeks, bro. Adama Traore. How many clubs has he been at? You know what I mean? Willian. Who the fuck wants Willian? he's basically a fake Brazilian. You know what I mean? Wife on a rampage.
Big up.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely black. Like, I'm probably coming across a prick, but it's true, man. It really, really is true. You know, you go from playing with these absolute dons to then, like, think of Jamal Musiala. He's playing with some, obviously, Germany have been crap in this last performance, but he's playing with, like, Kimmich and Neuer on a daily basis, club and country. You know what I mean? So, and this guy's 28, 29. Like, he's not going to want to mess around with his career. And again, I understand where people would come from. I get your comment, AM. Don't worry, bro. I'll put it on the screen in a minute. Like, he is going to want to do something with his career. That's eventually why Harry Kane left. You know, if Harry Kane had a bloody one of those crystal balls and all of that fucking shit, and he could tell the future that he's going to win with Tottenham, I'm sure he would have stayed there. But he knew in his heart of hearts that he wasn't going to. Again, as you can see here, Palhinha has agreed a 5-year deal with Bayern and wants Fulham to let him leave after the deal collapsed last summer. And what's basically being put out there, this is coming from Fabrizio Romano, basically coming out saying that on the deal, he spoke about it after the Portugal game. He said they won't let me speak. I would like to say something. And obviously some Fulham fans could take that and twist it and be like, but he wants to tell Bayern to hurry the fuck up or whatever, but he wants to leave. It's simple as that. There's no if, buts, and maybes about it. Let's go through some comments, though. Would you prefer Onana over Palhinha?
No.
I think Palhinha is the guy to go for. I think if you could pick, like FIFA, for instance, you would go with someone different, maybe like a Rodri, because he generally can do the CDM and he can do the box to box because he can shoot as well. But yeah, Palhinha for me is the guy. Great passing range, good defensive midfielder, and you know we've got the other superstars, Jamal Musiala, so on. So we don't need him to be an 8. How much do you think Onana would cost? I don't know, and the problem is, it would. You know, I know that Arsenal are heavily linked with him. Various other clubs are linked with him, so it's probably going to be the highest bid or whatever. The new contract he signed apparently is only 1 more year than his original contract. I'm not really too sure on that one. If that is true, that means obviously he would have been signed to a 2027 contract. But still, it's the fact that you've then added another year. You know what I mean? You're fair enough to Fulham that from their particular stance, they're going to be like, yeah, at the end of the day, we've got this guy for 4 more years. What are you going to do about it? If you want him, pay the money, simple. But like, yeah, whatever. They want to get the best price, hence why they lowball, without a doubt. I agree, mate, without a doubt. There's no if, buts, and maybes about it. This is actually true. We only buy one big hit, and I assume that all the average players will rise up, but they don't. Okay, yeah, I'm with you on that one. Big up to YouTube's. João Palhinha versus Man City was the best performance I have seen.
Yeah, I do remember that.
For a player that lost. Yeah, he is a standout. Like, he is a standout. Without a doubt, he is their best player. You know, he might not get the most goals for them and this and that, but you know, there's a reason Bayern Munich are being linked with him. It's not just the fact that he plays in this position, because you know, if that's the case, you just go and get any randy player. You know what I mean? And I would still like N'Golo Kante personally. I'd like him as well as Palhinha. Not that's going to happen.
He's sorry not to interrupt.
No, go on.
So no. It's quickly 1 second.
Yeah.
Because I felt like you're gonna take long to say something about it. Before you continue, right? Mm-hmm. Man mentioned Man City. Do you want to talk about this one as well? This is not against Man City, but it's against a fellow competitor. You know, this is what we shall be expecting in the Champagne League if we get this guy. You know, so yeah, man, I just wanted to show that and rub it in some faces, like I always do, the shameless guy that I am. But yeah, go on, Liam. I'm very sorry, man.
No, it's blessed. You don't have to apologize, mate. The whole point you're in this streams to give your opinion. So
yeah, but I should let you speak in it. But yeah, go on.
This guy wouldn't be having that problem if he didn't sign the freaking extension. I agree. He shouldn't fire his agent. He should fire his agent and execute him. Yeah, I'm with you. Excellent, Ahmad. Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, man. Palhinha
He's not had one
Bissaka.
great performance. You know, it's not the fact that he's had one great performance at all. The guy is solid.
Well, against those two Arsenal games, he performed phenomenally. And he scored in one of them.
Yep.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I keep tabs here and there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like the guy's sick. There's no point pissing around with it. The guy is sick. He's brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Let me share this tab. Hopefully this works because it's very zoomed in. So we're on Sofa Score here, as you can see, so yeah, obviously he's Portuguese. Obviously contracted until 2028 with Fulham. 28 years old. If you care about your shirt number, whatever. Right-footed. Player value around 51 million euros. Take that as you will, of course. Obviously, I don't really care about that personally. His strengths is his tackle and position and ground duels. There isn't really no outstanding weaknesses. Can play midfield, centre, and DM. The last 12 months, this is in the Premier League, by the way. I think he got injured at one point, and in August, and then seven sevens. Like sevens across the board. It's ridiculous. This guy is very, very good. Obviously, he was injured a little bit. If you want to care about his history, that's his history to get to Fulham. Obviously, played a lot in the Portuguese league, Liga NOS, I believe is what it's called. They're obviously the clubs as well. Again, depends on if you obviously care about that. It's mad. If we go over to his stats, let's go Premier League because that's what I care about. Like he got a 6.8 rating against Liverpool is not bad. A 7.1 rating against Man City. You know, this is the Man City that went on to then win the damn thing. You know, and it's like, yeah, this guy's sick. Look at his heat map. That heat map is disgusting, really. When you actually deep it, that is, it just is. Look at where he is. You know, he does push up a little bit, but mainly this is what we need. Generally, this is what we need. We need someone that's going to be in this position. Obviously, this is our goal. So Neuer will be here, the back four, so on, and he's just going to win the ball here, be around here, maybe push here. But look, the spots here in the opposition box is limited, and this is what we need. We don't need a Goretzka box-to-box fucking midfielder. You know what I mean? We've got Jamal Musiala that could be going into the box. We got Leroy Sané if he actually wants to pulls his fucking socks up. You know, we've got Harry Kane. We've got these ballers that want to score goals and so on and so forth. And look at that heat map. That is what you want, without a doubt. And like YouTube says, that heat map is lit. Without a doubt, it is.
It is lit. It's heated, bro.
Yeah, quite literally. If you want to look at the stats, though, matches, total played of 33. Again, this is just the season just gone. Started 31 of those, matches per game of 82. So basically plays most of the minutes in the games. Goals 4. Again, expected goals are 3. You're not expecting him to score. Cool, he gets a goal. You know what I mean? Like, cool. Like, I don't really care if he gets a goal, to be honest with you. If he gets it, cool. But I don't really care. Big chances missed. Again, 4. Are you really going to say anything about that? Because, like, is there any point? You know, he scored with his right foot. He scored with his head. You know, cool. Maybe he might score off a corner. Maybe he might get a tap in, whatever. Assists, he had 1 assist. Again, from a CDM, I don't care. The assists I want from Leroy Sané, I want from Olise, I want from Jamal Musiala. I don't care about assists coming from my DM. If he gets them, cool. If not, I don't really care, to be honest with you. Accuracy per game, 33%, or 33.2, and it's obviously 83%, sorry. And then it's talking about like long balls and stuff. Like he's very, very good. Crosses 20%. Again, if he's in the box or outside the box to whip in across, then I'm feeling a bit iffy, to be honest, because again, this guy is a CDM. this guy isn't a fucking winger. So, the chip passes, 62%, long balls, 56%, opposition half, it is what it is defending wise. Interceptions per game. Again, this is the season just gone, not fully. We've got 1.4 tackles per game of 4.6, possession 0.3, balls recovered per game of 5.9. Dribbles passed per game, 1.5. Clearances 1.6. There isn't really anything. Penalties committed 1. Cool. Like, he's playing for Fulham, so he probably thought he was going to have them to put it in. If that makes any sense. Pause as well, by the way. That's mad. Total duels won, 61%. Ground duels won, 62%. Aerial duels won, 57%. This guy is generally getting the ball most of the times when he's putting in the tackle or whatever. Like barely any offsides. He was fouled, barely any. So on and so forth. Possession lost 9.1. Again, he gets a lot of yellow cards. There isn't any reds. So, we're probably going to hook him off if we do get him in the end. But again, that heat map, if we scroll back up, is absolutely disgusting. It actually is. It's absolutely mank. Let's read some comments.
Wait, before you choose one, I want to, because this specific one, I don't think you know what it means, but I guess YouTube knows what it means. Har. You know what har is? So basically, har is saying hot. So har in Arabic means hot. I'm assuming that's what he's trying to tell me. But I found it funny when I first read it, man. But yeah, go through the comments now, man.
No,
it matches the heat map, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. So we'll skip. We'll just talk about Palhinha for a second, and then I'll go back to talk about other people. As a Premier League watcher, Palhinha's biggest weaknesses is his ball ability, to be honest. But he's the top 3 CDMs in the world. Yeah, I get it. I'm with you. Off topic, on the topic of Sané, should Olise be starting instead of him? Yeah, without doubt. He should be, but will he? That's obviously a different question. And we have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. There's not really much else I could say. YouTube's to be fair, Kimmich won't extend his contract, so he will be get sold. Only Bowie and Stanisic will be the right back positions. We'll have a video on Kimmich tomorrow, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, we need to start talking about him, man, because the news recently have been
absolutely
crazy.
Without a doubt. Like I said, we've got a video coming out about Kimmich tomorrow. I've made the video, so we'll talk about him. That actually comes out. Let me check. That will be the afternoon video around 4:30 tomorrow, UK time. And we've got a morning video coming out as well. So, and then obviously there'll be streams. Sane should be sold, in my opinion. Get rid of his wages, 100%. Get those wages in, get that money in. In an ideal world, he would be sold. But the fact that company's been a teammate of his, I think he probably is going to keep him, unfortunately. What have I missed? What did he say? So what he said, I can put it back on the screen. No worries. Don't worry about it. We can put the heat map back after. So this is what he went and said, Bo. Hopefully you are still watching. So this is coming from Fabrizio Romano. But it's basically saying João Palhinha on the Bayern deal. Obviously, this was after the Portugal game. He said, they won't let me speak. I would like to say something. And then obviously it said via fuzzball.news, which is obviously the person and the website or whoever he's covering it for. And then obviously underneath it says Palhinha has agreed a 5-year deal with Bayern and wants Fulham to he wants to leave. And again, just to show you that it's coming from Fabrizio. There he is here with his blue tick in his face and so on. So yeah, let me put the seat map back on. But yeah, that's basically what's being said. To be straight. Right, let's continue. I watched that one, read that one, can't speak. I agree too, but we won't get rid of him. I still have the meeting with Herbal and Sane going out of the with a smile in my memory. Yeah, I know what you mean. And there is definitely that thing. Someone that would like Sane out as well, just because of the money and the performances and whatever. I think they're going to sign him to a new deal, unfortunately. I really do. I really do think they're going to sign him to a new deal. Kimmich, Palhinha, Musiala, midfield, only Madrid is better. Well, Madrid obviously top it. They top it without a doubt. I don't want Joshua Kimmich anywhere near my midfield, if I'm being 100%. It should be Pavlovic and Palhinha, and then Jamal Musiala either in the middle, in front of them, or on the left. I'm hoping we're going to get Xavi Simons in. So if we do, then I would like him in front of those two. But Joshua Kimmich should be our right back if he is to stay at all. 5-year deal on a 29-year-old, though. As a United fan, it's a red flag. We did the same with Casemiro. Yeah. I know where you're coming from. I've seen various things. I've seen a 3-year deal on one piece. I've seen a 5-year deal on one piece, and I've seen a 4-year deal. So I don't think we necessarily should be talking about that at this particular part, because obviously we still haven't got an agreement with Fulham. We're still even negotiating with money. It's still to do with the price and this and that. So I agree with you in the fact that, given a 29-year-old that particular money, not the money, a contract is mad. But I don't really know what to make of it, to be honest with you. Good. Palhinha needs to force his way out, plain and simple. Yes, I agree. If he wants to go, he needs to speak up. And I agree. Yeah, without a doubt. Pipe dream for now, but he should be sold. Really? Yeah, without a doubt. Our midfield should be Palhinha, Pavlovic, Musiala. I hope Kimmich gets sold. Okay. Wow, that's a big statement. We are good at right back with Mazraoui and Bowie and Stanisic. Okay.
I hear it, to be fair.
Yeah. And to be fair, if there's a big deal, I would definitely go with that one. And then obviously he's replying to the message obviously I just read out about Casemiro. He said, unlike Casemiro, Palhinha still has trophies to win and should be motivated. Okay, good point. Very good point. Obviously Casemiro hit the creme de la creme, 3 Champions Leagues back to back. So I get you.
I don't think it's just that as well. You know what it is as well? It's the fact Casemiro joined a dead United team. I'm not even gonna. I don't care if it's dead.
In a hard league as well. No, he had no backup as well. Yeah. Just him.
Dead United team, and then it got worse. Well, to be fair, they done good the first season. Casemiro was important in that, but then the second season fell off a cliff, and so did Casemiro. So,
yeah, I can't disagree with that. You know what I mean? I really can't. Remember my question about Kimmich, about his ceiling? Ask Ahmad that question. Yeah, so I'm not gonna mention what I said because I don't want to ruin the video. Otherwise, we may as well just delete the video and have it in here. But what YouTube basically says, because YouTube does the video with me that comes out 4:30 p.m. UK time tomorrow, and he basically asked me a question on, do you think Joshua Kimmich has hit his ceiling? Do you think he can get better? I'm not going to give you my answer, but yeah, let me know what you personally think.
Kimmich and his ceiling. Well, first of all, before I answer this, he was rumored to joining Al Ahly, but I don't think that's happening. You know what I mean? That's a dumb way. But secondly, listen, I think his ceiling is high. I'm not gonna lie. It's higher than what it is. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason why I say that is because Kimmich is not the type of player that needs pace or he needs, technical ability to get over the line with what he has the disposal and what we have in disposal. Well, he's that type of guy that needs to use his brain, right? Use his brain and just be more alert in his position, which is mainly right back, right? If he does these two things, why can't his ceiling be higher? So yeah, I hope that answers the question, guys.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Is Palhinha, Musiala, and Simons balanced enough, though? Well, yeah. Obviously, we don't know the answer fully because we haven't seen them. But personally, from my particular opinion, Ahmad can answer in a minute if he wants to. Obviously, we'll have Xavi Simons at the cam, and then we would have Jamal Musiala as the left winger, and then behind Xavi Simons would be Palhinha and Pavlovic. So we would have our 6, Palhinha, we would have our 8, Pavlovic, and then we would have our 10, obviously being Xavi Simons if we are to get him on loan from PSG. So I think it would be balanced enough, personally. There is a massive rebuild coming, without a doubt. How many Champions Leagues have we, have we lost to teams we shouldn't be losing to? I don't mean to disrespect Villarreal, but we shouldn't have got beaten by them. They were the better team. They deserved to win, blah, blah. But when you put it on paper, they don't sniff anywhere near us. They're a Europa League royalty team. They're not Champions League royalty. So, we definitely need to basically get the screwdriver out of our ass and rebuild and get back into it. Obviously, the Champions League is going to be a bit different going forward, because obviously there's a new regime and it's way different. But yeah, before I answer the question again, I'll give Ahmed a second in a minute to talk. Make sure smash the thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you for the constant support. Taylor, if you want the link, let me know. Hit the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up. Check out all of the socials if you haven't already. Check out Zia Talks if you haven't already. I'll put the link in after. I was just on his Ahmed's channel talking about the Euros. And yeah, man, this is what we want. We want this player. And I agree with Ahmed at one point in some sense in the fact that we need to go and get the player. But yeah, Ahmed, do you have an opinion on the question of will it be a balanced midfield?
Yes, I do. So my understanding is that what's his name, Xavi Simons, he likes to be all over that midfield. So he likes to drop back, win the ball, then drive it forward, and also try to create chances. So and you have Pavlovic, which we already know what he's about. He's intelligent as well, and he in his own right is pretty physical. I think his physicality is a bit underrated, but I feel like at times people overrate at the same time. It's like there's no middle ground with Pavlovic and what he really is. I think for me, he's like one of those guys, that's just very smart with the ball, kind of physical when he needs to, but he's not overly physical. With Palhinha, you have that, but all he can do with the ball is ball playing, like as you just mentioned. So I think with Xavi Simons, if we were to get him, it would be balanced, yes. Because he'd complement for everybody else's deficiencies.
Yeah, and I'm obviously with you on that one. And again, I'm not going to say anything that people don't already know. But for me personally, this heat map below us is the season just gone in the Premier League for Fulham, Palhinha's Fulham, all the games he played and so on. I want my DM to get the ball and pass it forward. I don't need him making a spectacular run to go and score. I don't need him doing any of this stupid shit. Passing it on, getting in the box for the header. This isn't FIFA. I want my CDM to get the ball, pass it forward, and that's that. I don't need any special shit. Like, that's generally what I want. If he gets the ball and smashes it and it goes in, perfect. If it doesn't, whatever. That's just personally what I want from my DM. We've got Pavlovic that can, do both, box-to-box midfielder and all. We don't need any of this silly shit. We really, really don't. So, yeah, that's obviously my opinion on that. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with Palhinha. Obviously, we've done 43 minutes on this particular piece, but it is interesting because he seems pissed off, really. And, why wouldn't you be? But at the same time, I understand where Fulham fans are coming from and where some Bayern fans are coming from in the fact of, mate, realistically, you bloody signed a new deal like a knob. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah.
What does Taylor say? CBA right now, just chilling. Okay, no worries, man. No worries. That's fine.
You can't be bothered to speak, Taylor? To speak? Use your mouth. Just say that, João Palhinha is this, that. You can't do that, bro. No, but big up to you, man. Take care. Chill, man. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding with you. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, that's why I say he made his life so much harder. But
without a doubt, yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, can I answer a question from the chat?
Yeah,
you choose. I read it. You think I forgot, bro? All right. Yes, most fullbacks need pace. But the way Bayern usually play, he does not need it.
Are we talking about Joshua Kimmich here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Like, I get it. Is he not recovered enough? Even today, I addressed it in the Zero Talk, so you can go check it out. I was trying to learn about this. But that's up to him to use his brain. That's up to him to use his brain. If he ain't got the pace, adapt and use your brain. Or use your brain. I can't even say use your brain because now I'm the one not using my brain. You know what I mean? So, and not just that. It's another thing. We didn't have a CDM to cover up for Kimmich's deficiencies this past year. But in 2020, you know who covered up for his deficiency? Oh, Thiago. Oh, but we're going to forget about that, aren't we? So, listen. All I'm trying to say is that we need... I mean, obviously, if we don't keep him, it's one thing. But, I mean, if we can keep him and he wants to stay, again, I'm happy with him staying.
No.
And yes, this also answers this thing, by the way. But yeah, go on, Liam. I just had to address YouTube.
No, that's fine.
I hear him, but at the same time, this is one of those exceptions, to the rule. Because of what he has.
Taylor Waffles United.
Yep, Talks United. There you are. There you are.
One thing for sure, Palhinha ain't all 80. Oh no, without a doubt, he's not.
Oh no, but I'm talking about the defensive.
Yeah.
I'm not talking the attacking. You know what I mean? Because Thiago was all rounded. He was defensive and attacking. This guy was everything. He was all in one. I remember he at one point was an 8. Then he developed himself into an attacking midfield, the 10 role under Ancelotti, and then under not just Hansi. I think even in Niko Kovac's system, somehow developed into a 6. So because of all that, he became an all-rounded midfielder over time. Just he got injured too much.
That was the problem, wasn't it? Without a doubt.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's on the topic of Thiago? You think he flopped at Liverpool, or do you think he made the wrong decision going there? Well, I don't think he flopped, personally. I wouldn't say he flopped. At the end of the day, he literally went into a really, really... what's the word I'm looking for? Importance, not the word. Like, the way that Klopp likes to play football is a lot of pressure. It's known fact. I'm not going to say a secret here, but everyone will know this, in the fact that the Premier League is a lot faster than the Bundesliga. It's a lot more heavy on the tackle as well. And the fact that he was getting injured for Bayern Munich to then play the pressure type football that Klopp likes to play, and then, the injuries and all of that shit. I don't think he flopped personally. But I could understand where people were coming from. He should have gone to City, to be fair.
I hear that.
Realistically.
I hear that. But you know what it is for me with Thiago at Liverpool? The first season, he got he looked phenomenal in his debut games, whatever. And then he got injured. And then from that injury, it just never worked out for him. And then the second season, he somehow managed to stay fit most of the season and was performing as one of their best players. I swear to God, one of their best players. My friend who's a Liverpool fan told me, he kept on sending me compilations of Thiago, and I was just like reminiscing the days when we had him. I swear to God. It's crazy, bro. And then all of a sudden, again gets injured. I think people, look, in terms of performance, yes, not good enough. Like the fact they're not available enough and all that, it's not good enough. He did, in that regard, he did flop. But are we going to use this as a reason to say that Thiago was not good enough to be in Liverpool? I don't think so. Because for me, I've seen enough of him at Bayern to know that this guy could have done something in another Premier League side, man. I mean it. At Man City, I think he would have fit in like a glove.
I agree. Yeah. Without doubt, I agree with that.
And by the way, there's another thing as well. Pep would have managed the Thiago situation way better than what Klopp did.
Yeah.
Nothing against Klopp, by the way. It's just Pep is very good at managing these situations at times. Klopp, I feel like sometimes run them to the ground. And
I can see them without doubt.
Yeah.
Without doubt, yeah. No, I agree. But yeah, what is your... If I had to say, if I this is going to sound mad when I say it, but I don't mean it in that way. If I was to put a gun to your head and say, give me a percentage on what you would say on us getting Palhinha, I think that's fucking crazy. What would your percentage be on us getting him and signing him?
75.
75? Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I probably shouldn't have said put a gun to your head. I should have just said, give me your possibilities, but whatever. 75%. Okay, interesting. I am confident also, so okay.
Like, I'm not going too far with it, but I feel like, because there's still a possibility where Fulham just like, but
it's already happened to us, isn't it? It's already happened. You know, we didn't.
Yeah. But I think 75, because let's be honest, the guy is forcing it in some degree, and then at the same time, I feel like Bayern, they'll eventually push up the money because I feel like they really want that player. And but you never know. Maybe the Bayern board will be like, I'm sick and tired of them. We're moving on.
That definitely is the case. And also, on what you've just said, maybe Bayern will dish out the money. Maybe this is what they wanted. They wanted him to not necessarily get frustrated with the deal, but more in the fact of like he's now come out and said this statement. Has he said, I want to leave Fulham? No, those words haven't been said. But at the same time, he may as well have said that because he's basically saying, I can't speak. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So you wouldn't come out. If he wanted to stay at Fulham and was happy, he would literally say, I am happy at Fulham. I'm very flattered with the interest of Bayern Munich. We've seen it before with players. You know what I mean? So, and of course, there's a lot of speculation, but this is massive. It really, really is. Ahmad, the pink German jersey would suit you.
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I don't think you like that one.
I am not a fan, to be honest. But I won't get to why.
Lol. We will end up playing friendlies with Spurs, Burnley, and Fulham. I don't think Burnley was in it. I don't think Burnley was in it. We're definitely playing Spurs because I'm going to it. But I wouldn't mind going to Fulham. You know, that's only London. You know, I've never been to their ground.
Was it Craven Cottage or something?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind going to that stadium to go watch Bayern, to be honest. And I think Bayern would probably shit all over them, to be honest. Fucking Tony Khan FC, you know.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the comment. I died.
I think a Palhinha.
Don't read it out loud, by the way.
I think a Palhinha, Pavlovic midfield would be good. Call it. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Skutterbeck is quality centre back. Don't know why Bayern didn't snap him up. Well, we did try, but he went to Dortmund. Why are we playing Tottenham and are tickets still for sale? I can't answer the tickets for sale one. You have to have a look. Just literally type in Tottenham versus Bayern Munich tickets and it will come up. And why are we playing them? We're playing them because of it was in the Harry Kane contract. When we signed Harry Kane, that there would be 2 friendlies. One of them is in Asia. The other one is in London itself. So, i.e., they get the money for it, basically. Is the Olos, I keep calling his name wrong. Olise deal done? No, it's not a done deal. The fact of it being a done deal, yeah, we've got the here we go and everything, but he hasn't signed or anything yet. So it's still in the fact of no, he isn't our player. He's still a Crystal Palace player, but is it basically done? Yeah. Like, is it a done deal? Yeah. Have we brought him and paid the money and blah 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 blah? No, we haven't. Not yet. But I don't see that being too much longer, to be honest with you. How long will company last, in your opinion? Okay, we'll answer that one. And will he be the reason you want to go far in the UCL? Okay, I'll answer the second question first. On the UCL part of it, for me personally, I think it's going to be... number one, you can't really answer that question because it's a totally different format. And if you don't know what the format is, we basically get picked out and then I don't know why that just refreshed. But we basically get picked out of the hat, and then the AI actually picks us. I think a couple of teams. I think it is. I think it's 6. I want to say it's 6 teams, and then we play those teams, and then you get points for obviously a win, a draw, blah blah blah, and then the top 8 then go through. If that makes any sense. So it's going to be interesting to see. Do I think Company's going to stop us from winning the Champions League? I wouldn't say so. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't work. If he's not the man, he's not the man. There's no if, buts, and maybes about it. Like, at the end of the day, I would love nothing more than, a Ribery to be the man to lead Bayern to success. But, we've seen all of these club legends before. If he is good, don't think that Man City ain't going to be sniffing, bro. Because as soon as Pep goes, they're going to obviously need a new manager. And if Company's doing good, they'll be sniffing around him. They will. On the first question, though, how long will he last? I really don't know. I think with the talent that Bayern Munich have, he should be doing good, and we should be winning the trophies. Maybe not a treble, but I'm expecting personally, especially with the business that we're doing. We've got Olise and we've got Ito in. We've got some good players. Obviously, players need to come in and out. I would personally say, I want a DFB Pokal next season. That's what I want. I think Bayer Leverkusen maybe lose a couple of players, but I think Xabi Alonso is going to be very determined to go back to back league titles. Obviously, it's going to be different for them because they are in the Champions League this season coming, not the Europa League that they were in. Obviously, they didn't win that anyway. But obviously, they got first, so they get Champions League football. So, how long will he last? I really can't say. I'll say 2 seasons maybe. But I'm expecting, personally, the league title definitely in the second season. But it has to be last that long. But I want a trophy next season. We're not going trophyless again. That's not good enough for me. No matter if he's project manager or trust the process bullshit or whatever. But Ahmad, what do you think? How long do you think Company will last?
It depends on what he does. I don't know what to expect. You see, that fact that I don't know what to expect is the fact that I have to say it depends. Like, I'm on the fence on this type of guy, man. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I get it.
Like, usually when you see like a certain manager come in that has somewhat of an experience, but you know if he's attacking or defensive, you have an idea of like how long he could last. Now it's just like, I have no clue. I know he's attacking, okay, but what does he have the other credentials? Is his attacking style going to go through to the play? Hopefully it goes through to the players, obviously, but you know what I mean? What's going to happen in the window? This is, I think, the first summer, which, by the way, in a good thing, it's a good thing. I feel like, in a way, it's so unpredictable.
Yes.
It's very unpredictable. So it could either be one of those where we go downhill from here, which hopefully that's not the case, or it goes all the way. I don't think there's all the way up. I don't think there's a middle ground with this.
I agree. And like Taylor says, has to win silverware.
He definitely. By the way, I'll tell you guys something. Trust me, Bayern, we should be winning trebles. But I will tell you one thing. If he won the Bundesliga, it's forgivable for him to stay another, you know what I mean?
Yeah. If he wins the league, I'm happy for him to continue.
Yeah. But also take the Pokal serious, please, man. I'm sick and tired of us not taking it serious. You know what I mean? So, and I'm sure Company will take it serious. So hopefully we go over the line in these competitions and at least all I say is, because I know there are Bundesliga teams that are improving, at least go further than like the early rounds. Losing to third division teams and second division teams and losing to Gladbach 5-0 and the only respectable run we really had was the one where Nagelsmann got sacked and then Tuchel came in and we immediately got eliminated. Immediately, just like that. I can't even because I'm sweating my hand, but I don't get it, man. Like, can we take the Pokal run serious? And Champions League, obviously go far. Like, don't just lose convincingly to some team, unless if that team somehow was ridiculous and we got outplayed. You know what I mean? Like, at least give it a go, show something, at least lose knowing that you tried something.
No, I can't disagree with what you just said.
But we have to win the league. The league is a must.
Yeah. Would you?
Let me
play devil's advocate though. For obviously, what I said is I want the DFB Pokal next season. If he just won that, would you be happy?
No.
Okay.
You know why? I'll tell you why. And by the way, if we won the Champions League with Tuchel, I said the same thing. You know why? Because the thing is, the Bundesliga for me is treated like a bare minimum. If you can't do the bare minimum, I know you're doing what's better than Bundesliga. I get it. But that bare minimum should be done year in, year out. You know what I'm saying? Champions League, even though it's for me the hardest to win because you don't really have to be the best to win it and you have to deal with certain other factors, but you're not consistent week in, week out. So you're basically keeping a manager for winning the Champions League or the DFB Pokal, a cup competition, for that being in the cup, which you don't really need to because you just have to be on it on the days. And then going into the following season, you just get worse and worse and worse.
Okay.
So my thing is, the league is the must because the consistency is a must. Now, people are going to say being consistent in the league makes the league harder. But the thing is, for me, is that, especially Champions League, you're facing better opposition. And you in that 90 minutes or 180 minutes, whatever it is, you have to be on it, dealing with the opposition, a specific call maybe, the fans rattling you if you're away, like there's so much more to deal with in that 90 minutes than it is with 38 games of 90 minutes on a week. Because some games it's just like you go on a nice, lovely, away day and just get a win, or like a hard away day. It depends on the opposition. But in Europe, ain't none of that. Everybody, best of the best, bro. You know what I mean? And Pokal is a cup competition as well. But the difference is Pokal is, there's a similarity in a sense that because it's domestic, you're gonna go through like easy games as well, the early rounds.
Yeah. That's one of our first games is a Pokal game.
Exactly. So that's why I always have said Champions League will always be harder than the Premier League. Always, no doubt about it.
Mate, let me. I 100% agree with you, and you know what I'm like. I was pissed when Tuchel just won the league and just literally won it on the last day because of Jamal. But at the same time, what if? And it's a massive if. And obviously, I don't want it to happen because I don't want Xabi Alonso to succeed again with Leverkusen. But what if they go and do another unbeaten season? So let me put it this way: they go unbeaten again, right? We go quarterfinals in the Champions League. We come like Arsenal and City. There isn't a bottle job or anything. It's just both teams going for it. We get quarterfinals, become second, just behind them, maybe on goal difference or whatever, and then we get the DFB Pokal. Would you be happy then, or is it still no? You need to win the league. It's not good enough.
No, you have to win the league somehow, some way. Somehow, some way, you have to must do it, bro. Because you know what it is for me. Because by the way, it won't be fair on certain Arsenal, certain fans if I don't say this, right? But with the league, there's always fine margins, right? So also cup games, of course, but in the league, to win it, you have to be on it day in, day out, week in, week out, right? Yeah. If they win the league on goal difference, let's say, for example, they beat us in one game and we drew the other game, or let's say we beat them, we drew the game, whatever it is, or we beat them, lose, whatever. Whichever game that we didn't get the result in probably is going to be from our own doing. So it's just one of them. Yeah, man. For me, in this regard, we must win the league. Bro, YouTube, shut your mouth, man. But go enjoy your time with your wife, man. He's chatting to me. He's focused on me more than. Come on, man. Now big up YouTube's though, man. He's been on my case today.
I think, think the league is asking for a bit too much for company. Okay, interesting.
I don't
How
think
much
so.
your response?
I don't think so. Every single manager that joins Bayern Munich, the main bare minimum is the league. Do you know why some managers stay when they don't win the Champions League, but they win the league? Because they win the league. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? But again, you know what it is as well, Liam? And I'm going to be also blunt when I say this, because we won the league 11 times in a row. And in those 11 times, there were a few moments we got lucky with it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
It's not even just about winning the league, by the way. I'm glad you asked the question about the scenario of the goal difference, whatever, because it happened with us with Dortmund. Remember?
Yep.
Again, if we were to be put in that situation, why would that be? That would be because we weren't good enough in certain games, right?
Yeah.
And what happened in those days? Either they'd stay and they get sacked the following season, like in November or something, Kovac, right? Or he'd end up, or would do something that's so stupid, which shouldn't have even been done in the first place. Sack Nagelsmann, get Tuchel immediately, which that was dumb, to be honest, because that timing was wrong. But even then, at the time, they thought they have to be reactionary, do it, whatever. My point is, if at the end of the season there's no league, you sack.
Okay. Very ruthless, but I know where you're coming from. Come home to Palhinha, shout my son, leave full crap FC London so that your name can be immortalized. Big up, man. Big up. I like the sounds of that, to be fair. Leverkusen will probably lose Frimpong. Yeah. Without a doubt. They're still... The transfer window isn't over. You know, we can run this back after business is done if needs be. But just obviously talking right now, and obviously I'm just giving a hypothetical of what the question was asked. So yeah, no, without that, I'm with that as well. But yeah, I want Fulham. Did you put that on the screen?
Yeah, because I want to respond to this.
Yep, go on.
Listen, bro. The thing is, for us to even be winning the league, we need to be playing beautiful football. Let's be honest. Yeah. Amazing accomplishment, what Leverkusen done. But at the same time, we were absolutely diabolical. Bayern.
With Dyer.
There you are. But my point is, if we play our top football, I'm telling you now, we are the ones winning that league. Nobody else. That's why that whole thing of play beautiful football and lose, it's not a thing for me. It's not a thing. You either win the league and play beautiful football by doing that, or by doing so with beautiful football, or you lose the league. Because, by the way, I don't see us tying with Bayern Leverkusen on goal difference while playing beautiful football. That would take us being atrocious. Like, okay, respect to Leverkusen. They're doing their thing with Alonso. But let's be honest, part of the reason why they were so far ahead was because we didn't even give it a fight. If you gave it a fight, I'll give you the scenario, YouTube. If we played good football and so did Leverkusen, and we played in a game against each other, and the game was just down to 5 more, like how Liverpool Man City did with Klopp and Pep, then I have no reason to say a company should get sacked, low-key. I'm not going to lie, because that is absolutely unbelievable for both ends. But what's the chance of that even happening? You get what I'm coming from, Liam? You get what I'm coming from, YouTubes? Everybody in the chat, what's the chance of that really happening? I don't see the chance of that happening really high, man. You know what I mean? Leverkusen's probably going to drop a little bit, but we should up our game even more. That's what it is for me, man. But yeah, you can choose whatever comment you want to read. And bro, I don't, bro. I just realized. No, I don't, bro. I stopped. I actually stopped playing FIFA, bro. Like, kind of, but I don't even play on easy. I play on, like, legendary, bro. Have some shame.
Man's calling you out. That's mad. They outplayed us twice. We're better. Yeah. And this season just gone without doubt. Leon is conserving his new Bayern shirt. Doesn't want to wear before the season starts. Don't blame you. That new Bayern top is slick. Yeah, man. I just like to rotate my tops. To be straight up, I wouldn't say I was saving it. I just like to rotate my tops, so because I don't want to screw them up. You know, they cost so much. Fucking ridiculous. Like, it's disgusting how much football shirts cost. It really is. Clothes in general, but like those football shirts, £80 for a football shirt. Are you taking the piss? I spent £200 on going to watch the damn match. Like, what the fuck? If you can go and watch a match for 200 quid, why do you have to pay 80 quid to support the bloody club by getting the shirt? Makes no fucking sense. Leverkusen aren't going invincible again. No, I don't believe they will either, but obviously I was just playing devil's advocate to pose the question to Ahmad. What do you guys think of the transfer so far? Brilliant. If they get done. If you can get Palhinha in, Olise in, Ito, obviously done. And then obviously you go and get Xavi Simons. That's like stupid things, to be honest. That, like, yeah. Not much needs to be said other than that's amazing, to be honest. Ahmad, what are you saying, bro?
About
the what was asked about the whole transfer so far?
Man, the window, as I told, it's very unpredictable. So far, I like where the direction is going. However, things can just change in an instant. So I don't want to, overgas it too soon. I'd rather judge it like at the end of the window, to be honest. I think maybe we could do a stream or a video where we just rate the window. Yeah, something like that. But right now, it's too soon to say anything, honestly speaking.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Also, guys, keep in mind of something. The Euros is on, so now most deals are just going to slow down. I say just enjoy the Euros. Whatever news comes out, we talk about it.
Yeah.
And we move from there. Because I think the only thing that's going to get done during the Euros, to be really quite frank and honest, is probably the Olise deal. And maybe you'll see something about Simmons and Palhinha here and there. But that's it. You're not going to get...
Yeah, they won't unless they go home to their... a lot of players as well also are going to go on holiday after these Euros. So, unless the deals are to be done fast, don't expect like it to be done ASAP, if that makes any sense. I know that sounds crap because I want it done ASAP, but it's annoying. What's this say? Our left back needs sorting. Yeah, 100%. Lock the guy up, get a fucking driver, say here you go. Here's your money. Take him to Spain, drop him off in fucking Spain, and let's get it, man. Make sure there's a bag of cash on the other side of in the destination. Throw him out the car. Grab the bag of cash. Done. That's what
this is some mafia thing what you just said, man.
Hey, I'm not saying kill him, man. I'm not saying kill him.
Bro, this is some mafia thing. This is similar to what's that guy's name, man? He has a similar gimmick, bro, in the NXT. What's that guy's name? Tony D'Angelo, bro. Man's going Tony D'Angelo settings, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lock the guy up and then put him in the trunk, get the money, bro. It's similar, I swear down. And YouTube, hey, listen, if I'm like Ahmed Gunner, then that's a blessing, bro. Because you know what? Whether you agree with him or whether you disagree with him, one thing I appreciate is he try to stay to himself, man. And that's what matters the most.
True.
Yeah, man.
Drop him at the new.
No, man. If man's trying to make me feel bad, yeah, because that's a blessing, bro. Being someone that's true to himself is actually a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. As a United fan, hope we get to lit, especially at the 42. Yeah, I don't think you're getting him at that price, personally. He's still got quite a long contract. And we picked him up for 60 odd million. So if we sell him for less than that, it's going to be stupid, to be honest with you. Yeah. Can Ahmad play left back? Ahmad, can you play left back?
Only in pro clubs.
Fair point.
To be fair, on the Big Six, I did play left back once. The Big Six pro club that they do.
Well, remember you said that because when we start the pro clubs on the Bayern View, you're going left back.
I mean, I can play left back, DM, striker, attacking mid, wing.
You're not being
center back. Don't put me center back. You put me center back, I'm going to be up on Mikano.
For France or for Bayern?
Oh, for Bayern.
Crap.
And goalie stinks, so don't put me in goal.
Oh, no one is going in goal. That could be the AI because the goalkeepers is just stupid in itself.
Yeah.
What's to say? Poetic Goals said 50 million euros, which is 42 million pounds. Yeah, it's just don't take it unless it's like a done deal. Don't take those sorts of prices. Take them with a pinch of salt, mate. That's what I would say. Because a lot of it is like that's what it's being said that it is, but doesn't necessarily mean it will be, if that makes any sense. Ahmad plays every position and even manages the team. Man's a player manager.
Hey, listen, if I was player manager, that's a good thing, bro.
Lol. I think Taylor's fallen asleep. What did YouTube say? Sith Lord setting, Ahmad.
What?
Have you ever watched Star Wars?
But only like with friends. Like, it's not like I watched it and I understood the story or anything.
Okay. So basically, he's calling you like one of the bad guys.
Good.
Nice.
It's good to be a villain, bro.
Taylor is still here. Okay. Do you think Tuchel gets another big job or just an international job? To be honest with you, mate, I think he should stay unemployed because he's absolutely fucking shit. Generally, he's a diabolical manager. This is slightly off topic from Bayern, but who's the favourite for the Euros? I would have said Germany, but that game tonight, yeah, that's definitely going to make you think twice. Spain at the moment, I would say. Spain are doing quite good, so I would say Spain. Ahmad, what are you thinking?
I think Spain the type of team to play good now, then get knocked out in the knockout stages. Shockingly, I'll be real. So
I can see that.
So I you know what? I'll say two teams here: France and Germany.
Yeah, France can definitely still pull it out of the bag, but I don't. I'm with you on that one. Good
Some will
answer.
say Portugal, but I feel like they got a bozo moment in them.
No, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, and like realistically, this should be England's year, but we're just not performing. Like we're just not. Yeah, but that's from the fucking idiot fans that say shit like that. Like, yeah,
It's coming home.
I fucking hate that song. I hate that song to the point where I sing it, so I feel like a dickhead.
That made no sense, by the way.
Oh no, like I'll sing it, but it's it's a stupid fucking song.
No, I get you. It gets to your head. I know what you mean. It gets to your head.
And it's catchy as F as well. Which doesn't help. What does it say? Does Sane have a future at Bayern? If it was up to me, no. Just because of the money that he's on, and the half-season mentality that he's got, it kind of pisses me off. You shouldn't be on 20 million. And yes, that's Bayern's fault. That is Bayern's fault, not his fault. At the end of the day, they put that money on the table. But it's stupid. Spain has been hyped up in recent tournaments and then it's locked out. Yeah, I agree. It's catchy and annoying at the same time. Yeah, it's the same with that that song that Jurgen Klopp was singing at the end, that slot song. I sing that all the time as well. And I'm not even a bloody Liverpool fan. You know the slot na 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 na, that song. I'm always singing that, and it does my absolute brain sound.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been singing just to take the piss out of a few Liverpool fans, Hassam included.
Fuck's sake!
I'm sorry, man. It's just catchy, man.
It's just so
catchy. Bro, I'll troll anybody. I don't give a damn. Especially that guy, bro, because that guy trolls me as well on his own channel as well. You know, imagine having 30,000 like subs and you're trolling a guy like me, bro. Come on, of course I'm gonna troll back. You know what I mean,
mate? If we get linked to 0408 24/7, what? If we get linked to a Liverpool player or something, you've got to get him on, man. Because he has me dying. Especially with the whole Jude Bellingham thing, and then he had to shave his bloody hair.
wait, who are you on about?
We on about the same person? You on about Hassim?
Oh yeah, Hassam. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know the problem with him, he usually has no time, so it's very hard to get to him.
How
You
old
know
is
what I
he?
mean?
No.
29. I think he's turning 30. Yeah, 29, I believe.
Okay. I didn't know if he
So
was younger.
yeah, big up to him, man. You know what I mean? You guys should check out his channel. Wallahi, his channel is unbelievable, man. It's all he has one show. They just done one earlier in the super chat. I said, Olize, shocked, you know, and they were chatting about it, but I didn't have time to watch because I was doing my own stream. And bro, that show, it's called Al Ahwa. You know what Al Ahwa means? Al Ahwa means the coffee. So in their accent, the Jordanian accent, it's Ahwa, but in my accent, it's called Gahwa.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's Arab. It's basically Arab coffee, bro. You know what I mean? Top show that guy does, man. Big up to him, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just love trolling this guy, and so does he. He loves trolling me too. So, you know what I mean? This is what it is. But yeah, go check his channel, guys. This is football. You know what I mean? Top guy, bro.
Big up, man.
And by the way, you know what? The subs that I get, for your information, guys, that I have so far, is all thanks to him. Because basically, whenever I'm on his video, sometimes I make a comment, whatever. Sometimes I join halftime shows. Whenever I am not on here, of course. And, you know, the guy just randomly just says, guys, put his channel on mods, put his channel on the comment section. Guys, go subscribe to him. Let's get him to this amount of subs. But you know what was annoying, though? The first time he done it, he based on the description. Remember when you helped him with the description? So in the description, basically, he said, change the Man United to Liverpool as like who you can talk to, or it doesn't matter if it is this. And I changed it, and he said, and beforehand he told me, if you change it, I'm gonna make sure everybody goes subscribe to your channel.
He'd like give you a shout out.
Yeah. And I did so, and guess what happened? He actually did that, bro. You know what I mean? So big up to him, man. You know what I mean? Top guy, wallahi, top guy.
I wouldn't say he gave you all of your subs. I'd say some of the people in.
You get my point. A lot of them.
I know.
Because the reason why I'm giving him so much credit, bro, because I'll be real with you, man. Like, a lot of the time, man, the guy just puts the thing in, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really deserve all credit, wallahi. Honestly, like, I do my own thing. I come up here and I join other channels, have a say, whatever. But, bro, it's unbelievable, bro, wallahi. But yeah, that's why I dig the guy, you know what I mean? That's why I like bantering with him. He likes bantering with me, I guess. I don't know. This is what it is. It's just him, bro. And you're you. Everybody's you. You know what I mean? I can list so many YouTubers that just try to be themselves, man. I feel like people nowadays, and you obviously know the football terrorists, right?
Yeah.
There was a conversation they all had about how football fans in general. Hey, chat, let me know if you agree. All right? People try too hard. They try too hard to be right. So, like, because they don't like the fact that they're wrong. Like, it's like the moment they're wrong, they just don't want to admit it. So, and it's true, man. Like, people are too worried about being wrong than about being honest.
Yeah. Fair enough. I agree.
All right, Taylor, you're the biggest problem here. Should we time you out? No, I'm just kidding, bro. I know he's bantering, you know what I mean? But yeah, listen, I just feel like everybody just have an opinion. At times it's gonna be agenda. I mean, look at Liam, man. Liam, the amount of agendas he has about certain players outside of Bayern, you know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah, man. No, but I'm just kidding. But at the end of the day, even if you have a certain agenda, it's not hard for you to admit you were wrong on the day, bro. You can still think the guy ain't all that, but you can still also say he had a good day. Or with the good player, you could say he had a bad day. You know, it happens in life, not just in football, in life. But people like to overgeneralize, you know.
I agree. Without a doubt. But yeah, big up to everyone. It's currently 2:10 in the morning, 4:10 in the morning for. Are you 2 hours ahead of me or 3?
UK 2.
too. So you put the violins. YouTube's just being a proper fucking dick.
You want a timeout as well? No, I'm joking.
Fuck's sake. This guy, man. This guy is nuts. Absolutely bonkers.
You know what thing I love about YouTube is the guy don't give a damn. He'll just like he'll find the perfect timing to. He's basically the Randy Orton of like the Bayern View. This guy will find any opportune time to strike. That's what he is.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one.
Strike, bro.
But yeah, big up to everyone. I need to get some sleep. There'll be a video coming out around 12 tomorrow, and then we'll have one at 4:30, and then we'll push from there. Ahmad pouring his heart out. Y'all smash the damn likes up. Oh yeah, smash the damn likes up.
Yeah, like not just for me. Like, hey, this is his channel. This is a guy's channel over here. I'm just here contributing. That's it.
Go over to this link and subscribe to Ahmad. Make sure you do it. There's 17 people in here right now. I know full well that 17 of you aren't all subscribed to him. So hit that damn subscribe button. Don't take the piss. You might see my fat head on there every now and then. I was on there an hour ago. So yeah, man. Let's get this guy up. How many people we got in here?
16 now. It says.
Yeah, man.
Now it says 16.
No. I'm good, bro. Do the thing, man. Come on.
Yeah, man. Sub, man. No, but if you, listen, helps the channel a lot if you guys do. But listen, that don't mean nothing, man. Bayern contributions always here, bro. I'll have maybe 1 or 2 vids on my channel, obviously, but like, we do most Bayern stuff over here, bro. You know what I mean? Even Bayern watch-alongs over here, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm refreshing, and that hasn't gone up. So come on.
Yeah, you guys are frauds, man. What? Did you not like me?
That's mad. Come on, people. Go hit that damn subscribe button. Big up to everyone. Will Ahmad be able to tolerate me? Subscribe? Yeah.
I know what he means. I know what he means.
Just do it.
Hey, listen.
Just do
it. Hey, listen. You find out, innit? You may as well, and you find out.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one, without doubt. Yeah, go and subscribe. And until then, my people, Mia San Mia, peace out, big love. Yeah, man. Big up. So, yeah.
Wait. I am from Saudi, not from the UK. The only reason why I have a bit of an accent is because I know a lot of people from the UK, and I got used to their accent. But I don't always speak like this with Arab people, by the way. With Arab people, my accent changes. It's very weird.
Smash the thumbs up. There ain't no balloons. No balloons coming up. Hit the subscribe button. Go over to Ahmad's thing. And until then, Mia San Mia. Peace.